fire.
Hello, old souls. If you'd like to come on in and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We're going to drop some ink on this scroll in your name and essence to see what shapes and symbols stand out and speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll also add on some tarot and oracle. And where Mr. Ghost Gift is here, kick in. Boop, boop. We have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. Overall, pleased to receive or release freely. So when you're ready, let's go. I feel like I really smashed that one. I hope you're doing well. As a reminder, we are here to create a portal to perceive in, less worrying about making a masterpiece. Old souls. The first link below, the YouTube video, will be to the extended. Should you like to join the second tier of the Scrying Secret Society? Did I wink? Yeah, I think I winked. And what else? All the links are below to help Miguel grow. I'm so grateful. Your presence, your attention, and awareness truly warms my haunted heart. When you're ready, if you'd like to join me in closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of fellow empaths, seers, psychonauts alike, old souls, thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. You know the drill as well. If you'd like to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time, personal use only, feel well to do so.
You shouldn't be here.
Okay, so I want to pull out the pirate. Thrift find. There is, you know, like one of those things that you put over a cake when you've made a cake? Is it, I don't want to call it a cake topper, but maybe like a cake cover. It's made of glass. Now imagine the Beauty and the Beast rose is in there. Just a rose, whatever a rose might symbolize for somebody specifically, but you can insert any flower that feels well, even an onion or a radish, quite specifically. Interesting. And it has like this helicopter ability. Very interesting insight. I understand that's super surreal, but you're here and I don't need to try and make sense of it. There is a tightening of a connection in the crown. So it's like a, can I write that down? A crown key. I'm just going to bring this over here. A crown key. And it's extending to the next level. And when I'm saying any snakes in the garden are being released,
Device.
I'm actually seeing it like that cake thing with this key, and then it like plops up. And do you know what? Oh my goodness. It's like a drone. Instead of removing the snakes from the garden, you're being removed from one garden to another. In the spirit of, in the space of your own aura, almost like next phase, next layer, like a multi-layered cake, and I'm working on the next layer of that cake, of the crown, a cake crown with a key, but it's like a drone. So you don't necessarily worry about, it's like you've learned what you can learn from certain snakes that really are there to enhance your...
Do you want to play?
Okay, sorry, wash your hands of things. And you've taken what is needed, like kneading some sort of dough. So it's not like banishing the snakes of knowledge or the serpents of skills.
What year is it?
Good, bad, or ugly. I believe we're into 2024. It's allowing that time and space that maybe you've learned things, and picking up now and going to another layer of this multi-layered key cake of the crown. Okay, let's keep going. There are elves in here. Okay. These elves have been, okay, So these elves, if you can see like their little hat here, and they have a candle, but one of those old-fashioned candle holders. I have one downstairs. It's like cast iron. So it's also heavy enough to be a door stopper, a candle holder, a weapon if need be. It can be all sorts of things. But what it's doing, these elves, around your head, so very much so throat, third eye, to your crown, and also your, is it soma? Or soma chakra? What is the other one that's stepping forward? Possibly the stellar gateway. Something about the seat of the soul. Anyway, forgive me. And they have the candle smoke around your head and shoulders, but that candle smoke has a certain scent like incense, and it's clearing in preparation. Now here's the fun part about this. As I see like these elves with these candle, can I go this way, candle holders, and imagine like the candles and the smoke is going up and around, which is incense. That is a veil of fogginess, mist of unknown, yes, but it's really a cleansing. It's not supposed to be creepy like my imagination would would immediately go to. And maybe this is something that you're noticing within your evenings, evening time, possibly also in meditation moments, quite specifically. Sorry, there's it's in that hypnagogic state, maybe even perhaps. Okay, let's keep going. Actually, I'm going to look at it from up here. Thank you. There is a being here. I'm trying to decide as it's switching on me. It's almost as if I am turning into my own superhero. When I say that, it's like this masked...
You're listening.
Cape Crusader. I want to put cape and cake together. But it's you. It's you. I'm preparing to take flight. What do I want to say here? Old souls. There is this, okay, guardian of this place. Because now I'm in, if this was the small rose, onion, flower, I'm seeing it bigger and I'm coming out of this.
Judge.
But it's of my shadow. It's like it comes through that fog, smog, mist of the incense from the elves. Some of you also might be working in the nature realm quite specifically, and you can see the phase between the layers. You
Jennifer.
know how... Hello, Jennifer. Or speaking to a Jennifer. You know, like in a multi-layered cake, and there might be icing between each layer of the cake. It's the icing part. So it's really a delicious phase that kind of holds everything together. And I think old souls are just enhancing, at least the way I'm sensing this, they're enhancing this. Growth, the Amazon rainforest, Brazil. If any of the artistry is standing out to you, just be you. You're doing exactly what you need to do. If any of the artistry is standing out to you, please follow that. You're here. We read art first, then words. Is that a lynx or a tiger in there? I don't know. The number 18 as well. Look at all those flowers. It's like this jungle, and this waterfall is the icing between the multi-layers. And with all those different plants, flowers, onions, this, that, or the other. Okay, so when I wander back up here, in this section here, it's like a pond and there's people talking. There's something happening underneath it. I think it might be... Okay, so I'm walking through the incense smoke of the candle from the elves. It's a cleansing. It's a cleansing. It brings me to this, that water part in there. And this, see how this links, or I don't know what it is. Panther. That panther is like this guardian almost here that comes out of, which feels shadowy because I can see myself in it, like, or at least I've met this energy a few times. And it's almost like I'm seeing a superhero, but can also be, from some people's perspective, a supervillain. And maybe that villainous energy has vitality to it.
Sister.
Is Jennifer your sister, or are you Jennifer? Old souls, there is a clearing that's happening. There's a shift. What's on the bottom? Playfulness. There's a... I don't need to apologize, but I want to. Imagine this multi-layered cake with the waterfalls as the center spaces. Maybe earth being other different densities of it.
Cigar.
But you're at a party. And to enjoy this, enjoy making the cake. It's like all those layers of the cake might be chakra, energy, decades of your past, your history, your memories, and enjoying them. Being very, it's like, because it's almost like this little bit of a party. If you can imagine, you know, me, myself, and Irene type thing, or you and your higher self, you and even another person quite specifically, or a guide, watching you play as you are taking what you need, washing your hands of things. There's something about body paint coming through as well. And this feels like through this growth of adding another layer to the cake. But I've actually consumed the other cake. Say it was a 2-layer cake. I've eaten that. And because now I know how to make this multi-layer cake, making the first three layers now is pretty easy. And it's like, well, what do I want to do with the 4th layer? 5th layer? What do I want the in-between to be? It all feels very, very healthy and enjoyable. Soul guidance and psychic touch are coming through. Look at all those colors.
Donald.
There's a heartbeat in your 3rd eye. This is a very colorful cake, Old Souls. I feel like there's some sort of expansion going on. 44, that brings more flavor, but also appreciating
Over
when perhaps if there's certain stages in this layered cake that are less flavorful, but it's the icing that enhances that. Like, it's a good combo, right? Oh, am I saying that right? It's like taking a plain donut and dipping it in chocolate or something like that. The balance of like this boringness, but dipped in this fun playfulness, the sweetness, if I may. As I'm going to head on to the extended, you're welcome to join me. Thank you so much if you do. But there is this sensation through, you've touched the lives, through your own lives, through these own layers of living and existing, and enjoy these cake and this playfulness. But there's all this toolbox here. It's whether it's a recipe book, different layers, different playfulness, but you've been guided the whole time but you're also being guided to grow again, to make another layer to the layer cake. And if there's someone worried or wondering about, oh, it might get too tall and it's going to start to tip, consume. Enjoy consuming your creations to be fully digested. Maybe those are histories, hurts and healings, whatever they may be, or even really positive things of the past. Reflections, even reflections. Enjoy them. Enjoy, and I feel like you have, because it's like somehow in that process that creates more vitality. And something about warm tea. Warm tea and cold water. I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to throw it out there. Okay, I'm going to flip
I
this.
can't talk.
We're going to head out into the extended. I'll see you over on the other side, Scry. So much love.